Tim Fasciola here from Movements for Life. Today we're going to be moving into our stability sequence, this time going all the way back to fixed trunk. So we hit that months ago. My hair looks very different, but you can find those videos still available on our YouTube channel. So today we're going to be going into fixed trunk stability, specifically within the anterior chain. Stability doesn't necessarily mean balance. Stability is control over motion. Very often we think of balance as standing on one leg and being stationary. So what I want you to think about is don't necessarily try to just stand on one leg. The goal here is to still have ownership over our pelvic motion, our hand drivers, and be able to control and dissipate those forces. So I'm going to show two variations. Do which one you feel comfortable with, and it might differ by the day. So first we're going to start out with anterior. I'm going to face this way. I'm going to do a left leg base. So our regular fixed trunk, I might be driving here, so this would be the mobility component, and then my hands are coming to the transverse plane, so that's my mobility component. Now stability, I'm going to be reaching. Now this toe, if I'm still just tapped down here, and I'm driving from here, there's very little weight, if any, in this right foot. So is there less inherent stability? Yes, now my body has to create more ownership over that motion. So this is going to create much more work to be done through this line of tissue. So from there, that's my preset position. My frontal plane, whichever way my hands go, the hips have to go opposite. So I can do this from, once again, you can see that my toe point kind of moves a little bit as I'm going, but I'm allowing my hips to move in the frontal plane, so you can see that. I'm allowing my hips to move in the frontal plane, even though I'm still preset back. Now, as you feel comfortable with that, this foot can come up completely off the floor, and it's going to be a little bit harder. It's going to minimize your motion, but we want to create as much, however much mobility you have, we want to create as much of that stable as possible. So that's the frontal plane. Now the transverse plane, I'd lower my hands down to perpendicular to my torso, and the rotation would be here, letting the pelvis follow the torso. Same idea, as you feel comfortable, your foot might rotate across with your hands, and you're trying to dissipate that force, and you should be feeling a lot of work going on through your plant leg, your abdominal wall, as you're trying to decelerate the hand drivers. So you can try this out on both sides. Once again, don't overestimate. It's always easier to start slow, start small, start stable, and gradually slice away to less stable environments, more motion and more speed. All right, try it out, start slow, and go from there.